Chinto stared at the house. It was old and broken. The windows were like eyes, dark and empty. He felt scared, but he had to be brave. He took a deep breath and stepped inside. The air was cold. It smelled like dust and cobwebs. Chinto shivered. He walked slowly. Each step echoed in the silence. The floorboards creaked under his feet. He wished he had stayed home. He walked into a big room. The ceiling was high. Cobwebs hung like spooky decorations. There was a fireplace. It looked cold and dead. Chinto felt a chill run down his spine. He wanted to leave, now! He heard a noise, a creaking sound like footsteps on the stairs. Chinto stopped walking. He listened. His heart pounded in his chest. The creaking came again, closer now. Hello! Chinto's voice was a whisper. There was no answer, only the sound of his own breathing. He felt a cold wind on his face. It carried a whisper. Chinto couldn't hear the words, but it sounded angry. He took a step back. He bumped into something cold and hard. He turned around quickly. There was nothing there, but he felt a presence. Something was watching him. Then he saw them, two glowing red eyes. They appeared in the darkness, staring at him. Chinto's breath caught in his throat. He couldn't move, he couldn't scream. The eyes moved closer, slowly, deliberately. A figure began to form in the darkness. It was tall and skeletal. Its clothes were torn and ragged. It had no face, only those glowing red eyes. Chinto wanted to run, but his legs wouldn't move. He was paralyzed with fear. The figure took another step closer. Its voice was a low growl. "You shouldn't be here." Chinto backed away slowly. His eyes never left the figure. His heart pounded in his ears. He bumped into the wall. There was nowhere else to go. The figure glided towards him. Its red eyes burned into Chinto's soul. He closed his eyes. He couldn't bear to look anymore. He waited for the worst. A cold hand touched his shoulder. Chinto screamed,